Returning customers can migrate selected data and settings from previous event sites to a new site. You must be an account manager to create event sites and migrate data. To get started, log in to SchoolAuction.net or mytofinoauctions.com. The Event Info section provides access to all of the event sites associated with your account. If you haven't already, use the Create New Event link to create a new event site. Then, click on the Migrate Data link next to the event site you want to migrate data to. Click on Migrate Data to this site button. Then, and this is important, use the drop-down menu to select the event you want to migrate from. Now you can pick and choose which data and settings you'd like to migrate. Choosing the Select All button will essentially clone the previous site so that it is a copy of the previous site without the transactions and orders. You can also pick and choose individual elements to migrate or skip. If you aren't sure, click on the Help icon next to each for more information about exactly what would be migrated and tips for when it would be helpful or not helpful to migrate. Most are fairly straightforward. I'm going to cover the ones that warrant attention. First, you can migrate some or all of the items from a previous catalog. While tempting, be aware that these items will be placed directly in your catalog with quantity equals 0. It's usually most helpful to migrate selectively by type. Raffle tickets, paddle raises, and sellable items like drink tickets often don't change much year to year. If your event has a tradition of recurring sign-up parties like father-daughter dances, those are also worth migrating. It's generally easier to refer back to the previous event site for details for the few repeat donations you receive than to wade through hundreds of items that don't really exist. Migrating donors will bring over a summary of the items they donated to the previous event. Donors are the only records which are automatically ignored if they already exist. If you want to override that and migrate all donor records regardless, be sure to check this box. Migrating potential guests will bring over the rest of the user records, those that aren't donors, but they will not have tickets. You also have the option of only bringing over the user records of those who had tickets to the previous event by checking this box. Finally, a new feature does allow you to migrate past ticketed guests to your new site with a $0 ticket. This option is found at the very end because its use case is very narrow and it is not included in the Select All migration choice. This option is only suitable for auctions that traditionally do not charge admission or issue tickets to their event, but need to assign bidder numbers for silent bidding. For everyone else, migrating $0 tickets will only cause confusion and headaches. Once you've made your selections, click Migrate Data. The migration history will display here. Once the successful message displays, check the new site to make sure the data and settings display as you expect. If your data was migrated incorrectly, you can refer to the date stamp and use the bulk delete feature to remove unwanted records. You can find additional help materials on every screen by clicking on this widget. Here, you can scan or search for illustrated help instructions. If you can't find what you need, you can contact our support team. And check out our blog for tips and trends in auction fundraising.